Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Residences here in the heart of Brickell. In my opinion, this is one of the most exciting projects coming to the downtown and Brickell area, developed by JDS Development, coming all the way from New York City, and Sirhan, the great marketing and sales firm developing this project, showing all the great rooms, the amenities that this place has. And I'm really excited for this project because not only is it inspired by a really cool Mercedes car, but the units are absolutely gorgeous. It has 2 towers, it has east, south, northeast views. It has everything that you want to have in a project here in Miami. So come on down and let's visit the sales gallery. Let's go. So now we're in the kitchen of one of the model units here at the Mercedes-Benz Residences, and one of my favorite parts about just this whole unit is just the attention to detail. Let's start off with the Italian dark marble. It's going to be available for many of the units here in the building, and what I love about it is just these dark finishes. It kind of reminds me of kind of those Mercedes C-Class cars that you can kind of see in Brickell driving at night, and I think that's what they really wanted to focus on here. And then you can see here there's a lot of closet space for everything that you can think of, such as this one extends all the way up, kind of floor to ceiling. Right, and then if you pay attention to the appliances, they're top of the class Miele appliances, and again extends all the way down here, and all of this is closet space. Obviously you can see here, then you got the oven, you even have a microwave, air fryer all installed inside of here. So really it's for you, for the guests, for the residences to kind of feel kind of that hotel experience every time you're inside of the kitchen. I think that's really one of my favorite parts. And I was actually talking to Sandra over here. You know, they even got a little pantry area. You have everything that you can think of inside of the kitchen, and you got these light bulbs right here in the shape of a light bulb as well. I think that's a pretty unique touch. You don't see that in a lot of places. So everything is really curated to be, you know, at home, to feel that at home feel, but really with that touch of luxury that Mercedes has. And then let's go on with the refrigerator. You see a lot of these finishes in a lot of the luxury buildings now. Everything's installed inside of here, kind of the same color of everything that you have in the kitchen. Like you used to see before, a lot of the fridges, you know, were actually the stainless steel, but now they're not. And then for some of the units, penthouse, higher floors, you're gonna have a whole wine cellar. So if you like Vinito, you like all that, they got you guys here. So you know, come on down here and then we can see a little bit more about the living room. Again, this is a model unit and you can get in touch of everything that's inside of it. But what I love about this is just the attention to detail. You have the hardwood floors. This is what's going to be inside of many of the units. Imagine after a long day of work, you know, you had to be in the office, you had to deal with clients, you know, a lot of people pissed you off, but then you come into your living room, you see your wife, you see your kids, and you just see this view of the Mercedes-Benz Residences looking over into Edgewater, into the bay, into downtown, into the Brickell skyline, and you can just relax, you know, and you can just feel free. And I think that's one of the most important things that Mercedes-Benz Residences can have here, is because the attention they have to details is just unbelievable. This exact living room is what you're gonna see in many of the apartments when you choose everything that's gonna be inside for your furniture. The books, the table, right? Even the pillows are a part of it. That's what I love about Mercedes-Benz, the attention to details. Really, you know, it's a winning brand, it's a winning mindset, and they're gonna carry that over into the residences. And again, look at these lamps, right? It's nothing like you've seen before. It even reminds me of this car right here, right? Of a G-Wagon as well, because you have the circular motions, you have everything, and it kind of gives you that industry style feel that you kind of want in an apartment, right? Same thing with these lamps. I mean, they're all unique, they're all one of one, and at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want an apartment that's bragging rights. It's a trophy room, it's a trophy, you know, piece for you. And then the last thing I want to point out is, again, the winning history of Mercedes-Benz. There's 3 important things that you want to see when you actually buy an apartment in any place, not just in Miami, right? And it's a winning team. And that's exactly what we're gonna have here. We're gonna have JDS Development. They've even built the Steinway Tower in New York. You got Sirhan, you got Ryan Sirhan. He's the one marketing and selling this place. And I think that's crucial because you know that in every single apartment, you're gonna have the best details, you're gonna have the best finishes, you're gonna feel safe that from here on into 20, 30 years, when this partnership is built, you're always gonna have a safe place to be in. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. So now we're in one of the model bathrooms for the Mercedes-Benz residences, and with all honesty, I think this might be my favorite room. So you have a bathtub, you have a shower right here, but if you start looking at the details of everything that you're gonna see inside of these bathrooms, is like, look at these stainless steel, bronze, copper finishes. I absolutely love that, and it's just, those are the things that you're gonna see, and you're gonna see that consistency in every room. And like literally, like look at the shower. Like, come here. You can fit like 4 people in here if you want to have a little shower bathroom party, right? But again, the same finishes, same colors, right? And it's those things that, you know, every single time you're gonna take a shower, you're just gonna feel at home and you're gonna feel at ease, right? 2 sinks, you know, for husband, wife. You got closet space. So yeah, this is a pretty much standard bathroom. Nothing crazy to see here, but this is the basics that every single person is gonna want to see in the apartment of their dreams here in Brickell, in the heart of Miami. So now I'm standing in the model of the Mercedes-Benz residences, and with all honesty, I think this is the most unique design of all the new buildings that are coming down into Miami in the next 5 years. So let's start with one of its biggest features, which is Southside Park. It's gonna be 2 acres of parks, so you know, kids can come and play. They got pickleball courts, basketball courts, a lot of things that you don't even see here in Miami yet. They're gonna be here in the park. And then again, it's cube size. It looks like 4 rectangular shapes just coming all together, and I think it's really unique. The architecture is one of its kind and reminds me of kind of like 1000 Museum by Zaha Hadid over there in Edgewater, downtown area, because of its unique design. So come on here, we can show you a little bit more. All the units have balconies, so you're gonna have 360-degree views of all of Brickell, Edgewater, downtown. And then if you see here, there's a lot of palm trees, a lot of green areas to sit on. So again, it's kind of like the hotel resort style service that you want to see in any place that you would live, in any place that you're gonna travel, right? And then we come over here, you have pool deck right here, you got cabanas, you got places to sit, to be kind of like in that beach style resort, right? And I think that's going to be one of the most unique parts about this building. And again, it's really tall. There's more than 50 stories that you're going to see here. So anywhere that you're going to grab an apartment, you're going to have a unit, either to rent it out or to even live in it, you're going to have the best experience possible. So I hope you like this project. I hope you like this unit. And I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the most underrated investments you're going to make in all of your entire life. So